Sorry, sweetheart, I haven't got time for anything else. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are with issue 76. Let's go ahead and get through this. Look at we're going to talk about Duchess Satine's Coronet. So again, that's from Clone Wars. That'll be very interesting. Ooh, Maz Kanata's castle on Takadona. So that should be interesting. And the Military Starship Classification Part 3. So there you go. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So, here's our parts. Let's go ahead and break those out. Issue 76. All right. Make sure there's nothing left in the bag. We've got these parts, some screws. So we need more screws. Got those. And some plant-on details. Ooh, these ones are curved. All right. Only 4 little pieces there to worry about. So let's go ahead and see what we have coming up. Okay, so we're going to be putting these on and then doing up those. And that's everything for this one. However, also in this one, I'm going to work on that a bit. So we've got a fair amount to do. Let's go ahead and get this up out of the road. So before we bolt this to the frame that we did, let's go ahead and get it masked. We'll get that done now. Okay. So those two are ready to go as far as getting the black done. Let's go ahead and let me show you here. So I did an experiment. Now granted, it's only like 1 layer of each primer and top coat. So I basically used this stuff here, which is a dried paint remover for acrylic, and just dipped in my micro brush, and then it just came right off. So ran the trial on that. Yeah, I can use this brush again. Why waste another one? This stuff is very much like a paste. All right. So there is that. I'm going to go ahead and, while I was cleaning it, you can definitely feel lots of bumps in here. So like, no matter how much I sanded, I wasn't actually fixing whatever the problem was, I think. So this should take care of it. Although you can see all the multiple layers of paint. So that might have Like this area might be lower than the rest of this area, but we'll come back and try to get that fixed up after that. I mean, technically it should be dry, so it should be ready for primer. So we'll get some primer on that. We'll paint these, and with that, we'll be ready to move on with the other parts. So I will see you back here in a few. Okay, so here's the pieces with the black painted on it. And then here's our primer there. Primer's had more than enough time to dry, so I will come back and spray that. In the meantime, we can go ahead and take those over, and we can get those unwrapped while we're waiting for that paint to dry. So I'm going to paint that now, and then we'll unwrap all those, and we'll see how the paint comes out this next time. So see you guys back at the desk. Well, so let's go ahead and get these unmasked so we can start putting them in. Doesn't look too bad. There's, of course, the black along here, which is going to be the edge. And I'll have to make sure that when I paint them on the outside that gets primed and everything properly. We'll have a much better idea what it's going to look like here in a moment. I was supposed to put the front on first. So now I got to take the back off so I can put the front on. So there's a lip there. That's why you have to put them on in a specific order. So I'm questioning whether or not I need to put this one and this one in, because these will go in there and they'll need screws for that. So I'm assuming I don't put those screws in yet, even though the book kind of shows them going in. It actually shows one in there. Doesn't show one in that one, I don't think. No, I think that it's not in there. But it has it circled. 7 lugs go into the hole circled in red. The 5 marked with yellow arrows is used for fixing screws. Oh, so only the 5 with the arrows it gets the screws. Okay. So that's good. So yeah, I'll leave those ones out. That's good. I think there was supposed to be a lug there, but it was broken off or something. There was nothing there. That is this part. Let's go ahead and get started on this next part. All right, that's everything. I'm going to save this because I want to do a test on it for something. That's a secret for later. That's everything for that. I'm going to go ahead and go wash these, and then when they're dry, we'll go ahead and get them mounted. So see you guys in a little bit. Okay, everyone, we are back. let's go ahead and get these pieces glued in and get these all glued in. And what I might do is go ahead and prime all these together. So since I'm doing some painting anyway. All right, first thing we got to do is put this piece in. And it's going to go right in this big hole, I guess. Oh, that's the only part that goes in this one. Okay. I'll let that kind of sit off the edge because I got glue on it. All right, so first things first. So there's two different ones. See how it's got the circles? This one's got rectangles. So basically the instructions, we put that part in, then we're moving, that's what it's going to look like when we're done. Then we're going to put the round one in first, so it goes on the left side, and then the square one goes on the right. And then we'll finish up with this smaller piece down in that little slot. So that should be pretty simple. I'm going to say that's right. Okay. And down there's our little slot for this piece. So I'm going to get my hemostats because these other tweezers, I don't like using them. I can't quite grip stuff with them. Much better. It's actually in there now. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go primer these so that way if the first coat on the piece that I had fixed is done, then I can paint these when I do the second coat of that. So that way these can get done, hopefully, this issue, and they'll be all painted, at least with the base coat, and then we'll decorate them up sometime soon. All right, let's go do that, and I'll see you back here when they're all painted. Well, here we are. Everything is painted and all that kind of fun stuff. So I just put one coat of base coat. Usually I do two, but I only did one coat of base coat on these, all four of these. And coming up, before we get them attached to here, I will go ahead and get them weathered and whatnot. But here is the bottom part of the mandible, I think it is. So that is all done. And I wanted to show this off. So I did two coats on this. And as you can see, no more rough spot. You can kind of tell where that spot was if you look just right and get the angle just right. You can kind of see where I cleaned that off. So there's definitely a difference in elevation because of the multiple layers of paint. But I'm okay with that. So that is everything that I was wanting to get taken care of in this issue. So that's everything for issue 76, and then next time we'll be doing issue 77. We're going to have some of the side pieces and some of this stuff, along with some more piping and whatnot. We've got lots of pieces yet to apply, and I don't know when all of those pieces are going to get applied. I mean, I have spare pieces all over the place, so at some point all those will get done. But that will be for another time. All right, I want to thank everybody for watching, and may the force be with you always.